start with their CCNA and focus on the upcoming technologies.
Right, we're back again at Cisco Live, and this is the final day. As you can see, my voice has gone down and it's probably coming out. But as we promised, we're going to be giving you the best interviews. And with me today, I've got my brother, George. George, introduce yourself.
Yes, my name is George Ngoru. I'm a senior network engineer and I have a CCIE journey way back starting 2014.
Right, for those that can, if you can see it, George has got the most enviable title in terms of Cisco. He's a Cisco certified inter-network expert. Tell me about your journey into CCIE.
Yes, I can say it started way after I was more of a Microsoft guy, but in my career, I've always decided to make things work. In my first job, I happened to join a company that allowed me to practice the networking skills, and that's where my journey started. So I can say my IT career, I did a bachelor's in information system technology. So that's how I ended up in networking.
Tell me about your journey. What was the position that you started with? How did you grow to become where you are today?
I obviously started on the low level. I did network support roles in my initial companies. So that's why I started my training and joined to start doing the CCNA certificate, which I pursued to go to CCNP, then went to CCIE.
All right, before we get to the CCIE part, do you think CCNA is still relevant?
I think that's the most relevant course, Cisco certification course, if you are aspiring to start your networking career.
What is it about the CCNA certification that you hold it so highly?
It forms the baseline of networking, and any place where you want to maintain even connectivity, you need CCNA skills. I advise also my peers, I tell them if you want to do networking, start with CCNA. CCNA gives you the basic and the baseline in terms of internet networking.
So between your CCNA and your CCIE, how long did it take?
Let me say about 4 years. Since I started around 2009 there, that's when I got my CCNA. Then I moved companies with the bigger roles in networking. Took like four years to get to my CCIE.
And how does it feel like being a CCIE, being the few intelligent people across the world that hold that certification?
It's a privilege to be able to get your CCIE because it's more hands-on experience exam. It's not an exam that you wake up one day and prep and do it. It culminates with your total work experience. All these you normally practice in your day-to-day job. So that's why it's a more privileged certificate to have, because it confirms your ability to handle networking issues, solutions, and be able to maintain a network actively running to support a business environment.
Fantastic. Now, you are originally from Kenya.
Yes.
And here we are meeting in Melbourne, Australia.
Yeah.
How important has been your Cisco certifications relevant to getting your job in Australia?
Yes, I can say it's more of a step journey. My CCA certificate allowed me to leave Kenya and start doing consulting activities, network consulting engineer. So I can say opened door for me to move out of my country. Worked in Tanzania, worked in Nigeria, actually did a project in Ghana. So this has given me opportunity. So back after COVID when I was in Kenya, that's when I was scouted, advised to apply roles that I found in LinkedIn, and that's how I went through interviews and managed to get the position.
All right. The reason why I was asking that question is that I always tell our viewership that there is value in doing certification that are recognized across the world, because it doesn't matter where you are in the world at the moment. A CCNA, CCNP, and a CCIE is recognized equally the same regardless of the country of background. Now, our channel focuses on people that are starting their career in the networking industry. So my question is, what advice would you give someone who's contemplating on starting their career in networking?
As I stated, start with your CCNA and focus on the upcoming technologies. Today, as we started traditional with the actual networking equipment, trying to configure them, manage the equipment, maintain the environment, we have a big paradigm shift in software-defined networks. Now AI is coming. So if you create your baseline in CCNA CCNP, which are courses that are easy to achieve, you get recognized internationally and you can be able to move to more specialist areas.
All right, I'm going to ask you a controversial question.
Yeah.
Degree versus certification. What's your take?
Degree is a good certificate. First of all, it bridges you from your high level or high school learning to your level of career. So I always say, if you have the opportunity, get your degree certificate, because that's the only place you realize your focus area and be able to pursue your careers based on now what you've concentrated on. So degree, and support anyone who agrees in getting a degree certificate and be able to specialize.
All right, fantastic. Now, one last take. What would you say to someone who is listening, looking at your journey from where you started to where you are today? What advice would you just personally want to give them?
Consistency. If your focus is networking, stick on networking. Don't shift in the middle. If you want to go to networking, go to networking. Focus on all levels of networking, whether it's networking, security, routing, service provider. If you keep shifting, maybe you want to do networking, then in the middle you want to do software, you're going to lose goals and you miss out opportunities that come along with someone who has been consistent. We know big employers here, they be looking for someone who has a consistent working background. So if you're consistent, you're doing networking, and a big company wants someone who has a solid networking background, they will take you straight on than patchy career moves which make you lose opportunities.
But the most interesting part that I'm probably going to leave you with is I'm from Zimbabwe, George is from Kenya, and I've got my colleague here, Chawa, from Zambia. And here we meet in Melbourne, Australia, Cisco Live 2023.
Yeah.
And that bears as the testimony that, as long as you put in the hard work, you do the certifications, they are worldly recognized. Cisco is a well-known brand. So if you're contemplating and thinking about doing your CCNA certification, this is validation that it will be able to derive value. George started in 2008, 2009, and here we are, 2023 in Melbourne, Australia. So once again, thank you for joining us, and what an amazing Cisco 2023 Live. George?